The following video reminded me just how profoundly silent it was. Other than me jabbering about what I was doing, I mostly just heard my heart beating with the headphones on as I edited this. The desert, when devoid of anything for the wind to whistle through, can be deeply quiet. Other than a little noise from a high-flying jet, many of the audio clips seemed to be muted. It was so quiet. I absolutely love being immersed in silence. I have decided not to have a music soundtrack until I share my photos at the end, and I hope you can embrace this and hope that you get an opportunity for yourself to venture out into the silence. So I've arrived at the parking spot, which I logged in the other day, so it was great to use that little Garmin tool. It's a little after 5, oh no, it's not after, it's still before. It's 5:20 in the morning, and gonna have a little breakfast, pre-breakfast, Lisa's homemade muffins, and finish off my tea here. And then I'll sling my pack and head on out to the location. So hopefully you can see me. It's still pretty dark out here. So I've done the best I can. I am set up with the GFX because it's way too dark, impossible to get the 4x5 set up. So I have the 23 millimeter, which is equivalent about 17. And I'm in a spot where there's some small cotton balls leading to a flow in the midground of salt that leads over to the far mountains that I'm hoping will light up. The sky is already starting to turn a little bit of color off in the distance there, so we'll see. We're out here. That's the first step, and hopefully we'll get a good result. And if not, it was an awesome walk and hike out here, and it's beautiful to see the sunrise, so all's good. I added a soft grad filter to deal with the sky a little bit, and otherwise I was thinking to get the 4x5 set up, but I just don't want to be rushed. So I'm just gonna stick with this, and I changed the crop from the standard 4x3 to 6x9 to take out some of the sky elements since nothing's really happening and the color is happening right at the horizon. So then compressing the focus of the composition, and that's what I'm going to go with. So at this point, I am just going to wait until the earth shadow comes and lights up the mountain, and be a little bit different composition. Wow, the sky's really lighting up over here. Check this out. Beautiful. Well, there's nothing like being out here, just absolute silence and solitude. I mean, there is a highway a couple miles from me, but I am loving this. Let's see how we're doing here. Some nice color just on the horizon. It's coming. It's coming. While I'm waiting for the sun to make its way over the horizon, you know, for any of you guys who make your way over here, and there's many different locations, but the patterns are formed by the salt that's crystallized, and all of this is extremely fragile. And the beautiful part of the location I'm in is there's some cotton balls here, little pockets filled with salt, and these hexagonal shapes that are defined by rims of salt around the perimeter, and those are especially fragile. So, you know, when walking and setting up, you know, I have been stepping not on the ridges, but kind of just inside the ridge, and being careful to not leave my mark out here, because I can only imagine, this is my first visit to Death Valley, but I can only imagine that all of this would probably take decades to heal. Okay, here comes the light. I am gonna go take some more images. Okay, The sun has risen. The shadows are long. I'm hungry. I'm going to pack up and head back to the RV for some breakfast and hang out and see what we might do with the rest of the day. Do some more exploring, discover this beautiful place. Alrighty, till next time. Okay, so what I've got going on here is a shot with the reflection pool in the foreground. I have some nice leading edge. I saw this morning and took a picture of it with my phone when I was walking out, and it looked like a pretty good possibility for sunset. So we'll see. It's getting close, maybe another 20 minutes or so, and yeah, see how that goes. I'm gonna probably put a soft grad on there to help with the sky and finish getting set up. Just waiting. Hear that? Silence. I hope you've enjoyed this content, and if you have, it'd be awesome if you'd hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. We'll be back with more content real soon.